In this problem, it says on a particular road map, 1/2 inch represents 18 miles. That is 18 miles in reality. About how many miles apart are two towns that are 2.5 inches apart on this map? Okay, so 1/2 inch on the map is 18 real miles. So we want to know if two towns are 2 inches apart on the map, how far apart are they in reality? Well, what if they were 1 inch apart? Well, 1/2 inch represents 18 miles. 1 inch is twice as long, which means the actual distance in reality would also be twice as long. So if I take 18 times 2, that's going to give me 36. Okay. So knowing that, I say, okay, well, the actual distance is 2.5, but I've already figured out that 1 inch is 36 miles. So what answers can't be true? Well, 18, 22.5, because those are smaller than 36, but I can even cross off 36. Why? Because I have to go even further. I have to go much longer. So, what about 2 inches? Well, 2 inches will double this. So we take 36, we multiply that by 2, and we get 72 miles. So now we can cross off number 45. And so all we're left with here is 90. That is our only possible answer. Now this one was a little bit simple because this one was early on in the test. There are other problems that are similar to this later on where the answer wouldn't be, you couldn't find it just by elimination. So how could you find it if the answers were harder? Here's how you do it. You take say 1/2 over 18 equals 2.5 over x. Now it's a proportion. And the way you solve a proportion is you cross multiply. That is, you multiply these two numbers and then divide by the one number you didn't circle. So let's see, 18 times 2.5 and then divided by 1/2 or 0.5. And you get x equal to 90. Now you could set it up this way, or you could set it up this way. 1/2 over 2.5 equals 18 over 2.5. And really what you're doing when you set this up is you're just comparing one thing to another. So here you're comparing the map distance to the actual, map to actual. Here we're comparing map to map, actual to actual. But if you look at it, I'm circling the same two numbers, 2.5 and 18. So the proportion would end up being solved the same way.